Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us here all the way down in Hyderabad. Congratulations on winning your award.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So the first question that we wanted to ask, a question that's on everybody's mind, is that not many people would have the vision to see a bogie and turn it into a library. Can you please walk us through how you got that idea and where the beginning of your journey was?
Okay, it was certainly not seeing a bogey and having the vision to turn it into a library, but it all began, I think, with our founder reading the book A Little Girl at the Window, Toto Chan, by Tetsuko Koreanagi, and that was when she was 12. And that kind of inspired her into getting into teaching, being with children, and eventually start a school. The story is set in Japan, and the school was in a abandoned railroad car. So that's where the idea of the bogie came in, and our school got its name, Yellow Train, also from that story. And we always wanted a bogie as a part of the school, to carry on that link. And then, of course, books and was very integral part of what we were doing. And just to marry the two, we had the library in the bogie. So that's where it began from.
That's an incredible story, and the journey towards making that train into a library, it's been a long one. But now, after all these years of effort, you finally realized it. Could you share with us what was it that kept you going through all of the obstacles that you faced?
Sure. I think one aspect was finding the bogie and getting it to the school. And the second aspect was finding the books and filling the bogie. And both of it was a thoroughly enjoyable process, I think. I think for us, we set up a team in looking for the bogie and really sending out network links everywhere, trying to place a bogie and trying to get it to school. And it was a beautiful, beautiful process. We had our oldest children who were then in 6th grade. So they once we identified the bogie, one team went out and they went and saw the bogie and kind of envisaging what it would look like as a library. And the day it arrived, it was a long trailer which brought it from E Road to Coimbatore. It was like a 4-hour journey. And that evening we had all the parents of the school, all the children camping in our playground, and just like the book reads, it arrived through the mist in the very early morning, and it was set up in our school playground. So that was one bit. And the bogie number is 92410, so there were cheers of 92410 through that morning. The second most challenging bit, I think, was filling it with books. And for that we had a very, very unique plan. So we engaged all in the community to contribute to a library. So we didn't have a budget to buy so many books, but we had the community and the strength of the community, and we reached out to them. So we had a marathon for which the process of enrollment meant you donate books. So there were people who donated 10, the people who donated 20, there were people who donated hundreds of books. And you got badges because of that. And when you donate books, you become eligible to run the marathon. So that morning we had our school gates open and people arrived in their cars, and we are situated next to a supermarket. So they had to borrow trolleys from the supermarket to push the books in, and we collected close to 22,000 books on that day, just from our parent and student community. So that was one thing. Another one, we reached out to all the schools we knew, India and abroad, especially in the Waldorf community. So we're in Waldorf Inspired School, and they sent us books, and we had asked them to write a little note about where the book came from, who gifted it to you, and why you're passing it on to Yellow Train. And so we have books which have a story, and it has a second story of where it came from. And that's how our library was filled.
That's so inspiring and heartwarming to hear how your community rallied around you. It must feel so good to know that that you've become such a big part of their lives. And where do you hope next that your library, now that it's open, now that you have all of these books and students, what do you dream of next for your school and library?
I think our biggest intention at the time of opening this library was to reach the community far and wide, because it is a very unique library and a very unique experience going into the library. So we have started small by our school, our children, our community, our guests and invitees. We have schools coming in from to visit the library. We've also opened it up, so we're situated in a farm in a village, so they come in and visit the library. But our intention is to open it to the whole city and make it, make reading a joyful experience. So lots of reading programs, making it so integral to the society and the community we belong to.
I would say that you're already well on your way towards that success, and the reason that the Indian Reading Olympiad recognized you as being such an innovative, school, someone that's really building towards making reading pleasurable, is because of the successes you've had so far. Thank you so much for making time for us today. And is there anything else you'd like to share with our audience?
Just one thing I want to say is, as a school, we believe that books are open up another world to children, and we do everything we can to make them read. In a culture where right now children are so drawn to technology and books are being dropped by the wayside, we run many programs to make them read. So we have a reading passport, we have drop everything and read time. So many things to make the community read, actually, not just the children. The teachers are reading, the parents are reading, and we want to keep that alive, and we hope everybody can do that too.
Thank you so much, and congratulations. Great. It was great having you.